I had to clear the storage, all right? They don't have to deal with accountability, the evil ones down here. But if they don't do evil, they gotta be accounted for that. You understand what I'm saying? And here it is. We all done did some sour shit. Don't act like your sweet ain't sour. You know what I'm saying? But yesterday was yesterday, and today is today. One thing my mama, a lot of my family members told me in so many different ways was like, bro, yesterday was yesterday. Don't bring that into today. Or in other terms, today is a brand new day. Or in the greatest terms, today is this rotation. You can better your life and change your life. You don't have to continuously live in your sin or what made you sin. 9 times out of 10, us chosen ones was provoked to sin. You understand what I'm saying? Because openly, we wouldn't just openly sin, bro. You know what I'm saying? The way some of us chosen ones have sinned, some of us did it consciously, some of us did it unconsciously, and some of us were in situations, like I said, we were being provoked. They were setting all type of trinkets and traps and props and honey traps and this and that situation. You understand what I'm saying? And think about yourself organically, how many times you committed a sin. You understand what I'm saying? But always remember the Most High God is always watching us. You know what I'm saying? And one of my partners that tried to set me up and I survived the assassination attempt, he told me one time, he was like, hey bro, you got an incorruptible soul, but you can't cheat the game. And I was like, what you mean you can't cheat the game? In this realm of reality, they see this shit as a game, what you call your life. You understand what I'm saying? And in the long run, what you put in is what you get out. And homie was letting me know. I'm like, how the hell you gonna tell me you can't cheat the game, bro? But every time we play basketball and shit, you gotta hold my shirt and grab my shirt because I be fucking Mark 5 and pass your ass under the goddamn rim, lay up in this shit. You hear me? I remember playing. I remember bro playing basketball with my supposed to be partner. This motherfucker would cheat his ass off, bro, because he couldn't beat me. And then I remember I heard one of these rappers say, "If you gonna win, you can't fight fair," some shit like that. And I was like, "Nah, nigga, if you gonna win, you gonna fight fair." Because see, the difference between them and us is they live for an image. We live through spiritual condensation. You know what I'm saying? We live through spiritual unconditionalness. We live through the spirit. They live through the flesh. And that's why we get charged different. When our charges get hit, they try to max out on us because we live by a different standard. You know what I'm saying? What they are measured by, you know what I'm saying? They cannot, the extra miles that we go, they can't just measure that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we get charged more, bro, because this is first and foremost, this is not our home. This is not our realm. You can tell, you can see this. I'll give you the cheapest example. In this realm, if you go walk in a place that you think is a forest, but if you pay good attention, you're gonna realize that, hey, bro, they got irrigation systems all over this motherfucker. That means it's not real. It's not really growing. You know what I'm saying? Compared to our original realm, because I can't say heaven. It's I could say a safe haven, but I can't say heaven because the Bible misconstrued you and played mind games on you. Heaven is not what you think it really is. But the promised land, the field of reeds, yeah. What the creator is, what we going to, what we working towards, while we still surviving and we still putting up with this fight, we ain't throwing the towel. Because in that realm, all the trees and the waterfalls and all of that stuff is so pure and it purifies itself. You don't have to have no irrigation system for the trees that's in the promised land, that's in a safe haven. It's like that. It's on a different vibration. Matter of fact, like they say Satan was a fallen angel, right? So all the things he saw in the great place of the promised land and the field of reeds and stuff like that, he saw all of these beautiful things. And on this realm of reality that he's trapped in, or these spirits, or these entities, or these archons, they are trapped in when they was once living in the light, the place of light, even though that is truly the place of pure darkness, they seen all the beautiful things that was in a safe haven, that was in a promised land. Or maybe they heard of them. You know what I'm saying? And out here in this realm of reality, they're trying to duplicate that. You understand what I'm saying? You sit here and say, oh, God made the earth. Woo. He might have made the earth, but you got to realize these entities farmed what's on here. They farmed it, and they're also FARMing it, farming, right? And you got to realize, bro, we're not we're not from here, bro. You understand what I'm saying? We're here, but we're not from of here. We here, but we ain't of here. I've been told that multiple times, and I can see it. I used to look at people's genetics, and I used to be like, bro, why? Oh, I don't look like none of these motherfuckers. And then when I start to see the chosen ones, I start to see my. I don't see like my physical flesh in them to a certain degree. I can see how the creator uh dealt with our DNA and our genetics. But from a spiritual aspect, I see my people. I know my people. You know what I'm saying? I know my people. I see my people. I know the real chosen ones when I see one. And I know the ones who just for the notoriety and for the fame and shit. You know what I'm saying? To each his own, bro. But how the hell you call yourself a chosen one when you doing tarot cards and shit? Now that's witchcraft, nigga. I mean, I do got crystals and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't use my crystals to go in places like goddamn Mario said, and I want my crystals to absorb the energy. No, my crystals is for my own good. I don't need nothing outside me unless it's the most high. You feel me? But you playing with tarot cards and shit, man, that's witchcraft, man. But you calling yourself a chosen one. I'm good. It's like going to pull out a goddamn Uno out card. It's like putting like a fucking Uno deck. The fuck? Out here, man. God don't talk to us do no goddamn cards and shit. Cause there be days we don't even have shit. You could be assed out like Job. What you only way you gonna be able to call God is through some tarot cards? No, you call it spirits. That's just a different form of the Ouija board. But anyway, that's why we get hit differently, bro, because we from a different grade, bro. We the great, but they just great value. You understand what I'm saying? Like you go in the store, you see us on the shelf, and then you see them great value and shit. They great value, bro. They great value, but they're not the greats. We're the greats. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let them bust your grapes. You know what I'm saying? But I will make them into wine. Scrumdiddlyumptious. You feel me? Y'all see me. But look, bro, that's why we get taxed harder than them, bro. And that's why we have to stay on our principalities. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're godly people. We're not lizards. We're not insectilians. We're not reptilians. We're not draconians. We're not no fucking animal. We're not no spliced DNA. We got all the DNA of all the animals that's pure. But we're not spliced, bro. You understand what I'm saying? We're the purest thing around this bitch. And when a pound of sugar see sugar cane, what is it gonna do? It's gonna hate. It's gonna throw shade. Gonna talk shit. Hey, look, it take time. It take time for you to get yourself together. They make me overnight. I blew up overnight. You know what I'm saying? It taking you 3, 4, 5 years, 3, 4, 5 months to get yourself situated. But easy come, easy go. You know what I'm saying? The chosen ones are like logs. And these evil motherfuckers is like toilet paper. Which one you think gonna really last and be suitable for a bonfire to keep you warm, to cook your food? Not they soft booty asses. They cotton. You know what I'm saying? They cottontails without the luck, without the prosperity. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I just had to sit back and I had to ask myself, like, bro, how is it that they able to do so much evil and evil just get away with it? Because, bro, this is the realm of evil. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you don't produce as much evil as they do, then you ain't gotta stay here. I remember when I was a jit, you heard me, my uncle told me, he was like, hey Tootie, always pick the lesser evil. Sometimes I did the opposite. You know what I'm saying? And I sit back and I'm like, why have I hurt my soul like this? And it was like, bro, look at the steps that happened. You were so provoked. You had so many mind games going on. And your intuition was getting chipped at. Matter of fact, they try to turn your intuition off and they try to manipulate you so much that your intuition will be like, it would lie to you. That's how bad they gaslighted me and manipulated me through my life since I was trying to. I remember I was a baby, bro. I remember I was a baby, dog. I was wrapped up in my little shit. I remember that I was a baby, bro, and I was trying to move my fingers and shit. I was like, wait, what the fuck going on? Why? I normally know how to move these things and shit. I swear to God, bro, I was a baby, bro, and I remember, cause they didn't did a lot of things to my head where I had a lot of head traumas, literally that wasn't supposed to happen, but it was calculated assassination attempts, right? And I know I probably had nervous problems. I mean, problems with my nervous system due to all of the traumas that they deliberately forced on my head, right? I remember my best friend across the street, Brandon. We had a spacewalk. It was his birthday and shit, bounce house, whatever you want to call it. We call that shit a spacewalk. So we go on a spacewalk. I'm jumping around and shit. It's this big ass kid, probably like 8, probably like 10 to up and 10 to 12 or 15, bro. I know they paid him to do this shit. Cause back then it just didn't make no sense, bro. So I got in the spacewalk, right? And I'm jumping, having fun. And some people look like they having fun with me, and I can tell some people just hate my guts. But back then I was a child, I couldn't decipher that look. I just thought that they were just ugly or they just was poor. They don't have love at home. No, it was hate. You know what I'm saying? Cause I grew up in a home. You dig? So I was like, I'm jumping around in the spacewalk and shit. 2 minutes pass. I swear to God, bro. Somebody hit me in my head, bro. In my head, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm still jumping around and shit. Cause the dude that was jumping above me, like I was jumping up and he was coming down. But it ain't like I was jumping directly under him. That's how I knew it was fake, bro. So when I was small, I'm in the spacewalk and shit, jumping around and shit, blood just dripping and rushing, gushing out my head. I'm in that bitch like, who the heck, who wastes Kool-Aid in the spacewalk? Then that bitch like, Tootie, oh my gosh, Tootie, get out. Oh my God, this poor baby, this motherfucker so retarded. I'm in that bitch having fun, having a blast. I'm just like, who wasting Kool-Aid in this bitch shit? As long as I don't slup, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm good. Matter of fact, we got to slide on this bitch. I ain't tripping. Motherfucker was like, no, Tootie. All the old folks and grown-ups was like, Tootie, get out the spacewalk. Man, my head was gushing, leaking. They was like, ooh, they was trying to throw death on me, bro. I had an open wound. They was trying to pull death magic and death words all in my fucking cranium, bro. Had a big ass hole, big ass gash in my shit, bro. Big ass gash. You could have stick your finger in that bitch, bro. Bro, they had to rush me to the hospital. And they told me, they was like, yeah, it was a bigger kid and he was jumping up, but the older kid was coming down, and his teeth went in my head. That's what they told me. They told me that the nigga teeth went in my head. That's what they told me, nigga. I swear to God, that's what they told me, nigga. I'll never forget that shit. Everybody told me. They was like, Tootie, how it happened with the whoop. I was like, nigga, I don't even know. I just know I was jumping in the spacewalk, and later, sooner or later, I just knew Kool-Aid whatever was everywhere. So somebody was like, oh, he don't even know what happened. We gonna plant that narrative in him. We gonna all plant that narrative in his head and make him run with that shit. They said, yeah, the older dude came down on my head and his teeth went in my head. I was like, that's bullshit, my nigga. That's straight bullshit. The way that hole was in my head and that gash and shit, not possible, bro. Had to go get stitches. Shit got healed up. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hair grew back and shit. And I sit back to this day and I was like, bro, because when I was living in that neighborhood, bro, I swear to God, every now and then it would be a head trauma situation. Like I remember I had got some pigs on my bike. I love riding a bike, bitch. I finally got some pigs because I used to see my dog Jamal. That was my neighbor, like two houses down the street. I used to look up to Jamal. You feel me? Even though he ain't like me and shit, because he was evil and shit. But I used to look up to him because he had a nice bike and he acted like he liked me. But you know what I'm saying? I read between the lines. He hated me. You know what I'm saying? His sister Sabrina, she was cool, but I could tell she on the same type of time, nigga. Please. So I finally got a bike with some pegs, and I finally got my Super Soaker 10,000. I'm riding to the park. Man, picture why this bitch ass nigga Briston. I used to always see him. That's when I knew he was a hater, bro. Because it was Briston, and Rashad. I fuck with Rashad. Rashad my dog, you hear me? Rashad always looked out for me and shit. Rashad going where we going. Briston going where they going. So boom. Uh It was me, Rashad, and Briston. We all pulled out our Dragon Ball Z toys. And I had like one of the code. I think I had either Vegeta, Goku, or I had fucking what that nigga name is? Super Gotenks. I had one of them motherfuckers. Either Vegeta, Goku, Super Gotenks. One of them motherfuckers. And I think Rashad had like one of the main characters. That's a big dog in that bitch. I think he might have had Vegeta too. And Briston, he had like what's your boy name? Dang, bro, he gay as a motherfucker. He in the Ginyu Force. The big dude. The big dude, I think he got the red hair or some shit. He like a goofy looking white dude or some shit. Whatever his name is, I don't know. He had him. And when he pulled that motherfucker out, I saw the jealousy and the hate as a child, bro. Latuti, you heard me? So down the line, I'm going to the park. My uncle like, bro, don't bring that water gun to the park, bro, because if they take your shit, I'm not buying you no more. And I don't want to hear that shit. I'm like, you think I'm going to let a nigga take my shit? Don't you see me and my dog? I used to have a Rottweiler and I had another dog, right? Man, I'll go in the backyard, fill my water gun up, and just be shooting at the fence and shit. The dogs will get to chasing it and shit. So that's how me and my animals had fun. I used to shoot the dog in the mouth with the water gun. But the bitch wanted to play with it like that. You know what I'm saying? Never said no. I wasn't abusing it, but we was having fun. I'm a kid, nigga. But anyway, uh, I'm going to the park. Got the Super Soaker 10,000 with the strap on me. I'm Latuti, bitch. The fucking gun bigger than me, bitch. I'm about 10 years old, bitch. You hear me? So then I let Briston get on the. I was going to the park, right? Because everybody know I go to the park. The park right behind my house, bro. I just gotta either go the long way or hop the fence type shit. You hear me? So boom, I see Briston, right, and I'm about to go to the park. He was like, "Damn, Tootie, you got that Super Soaker 10,000, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, you hear me? I wish a nigga would play with me. I'ma fuck him up, touch my shit." He gave me that look like, mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you, nigga. Little nigga. So I was like, yeah, bro, you going to the park, bro? I was like, where Rashad at? He was like, I don't know. He was like, why you worrying about Rashad? Nigga, I'm here. I was like, nigga, I don't fuck with you. I fuck with Rashad. But I fuck with you through Rashad, but I don't fuck with you at all. Cause you know what you did, nigga. So boom. I was like, Briston, bitch, come hop on the back of my pegs, you know what I'm saying? Like, no homo. I always wanted a nigga to ride on the back of my pegs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we partner out type shit. But no homo type shit. Cause then I was like, I don't want no pegs, nigga. That's a nigga dick on your back. I know now, but you know what I'm saying? Back then it was cool and shit. Cause either you got pegs or you riding on somebody's handlebars. So you know what I'm saying? I want a little company as I'm riding to the park and shit. I guess I wanted to look shy and shit. I guess that was my pride and my ego. Got the Super Soaker 10,000. Got my new bike with the pegs and shit. Look what this bitch ass nigga Briston did. I'm a little kid, bro. Briston probably like a teenager, like 16, 17, 15. I'm Latuti about 9, 10. This nigga, but everybody know me in the hood, bro. Everybody know me in the park, bro. Everybody know me, nigga. Everybody know me. I don't know them, but they know me because, you know, niggas be chatty patties and shit. They don't talk to you, but them niggas talking. You feel me? If you listen enough, you can hear this shit fucking echoing how much they gossip. So boom, I got the nigga Bristol on the back of my pegs and shit, bro. This nigga did some fucking, like, look, I'm sitting on the tire, right? Right now I'm sitting on the tire, right? So you know how the tires and shit be. So he did some bouncy shit. And he made me bounce off my bike. And I jumped in the air. I was so high in the air, bro. I came down and the side of my head cracked the side of a brick mailbox, bro, and I blacked out. I don't know how long it was, bro. It wasn't that long, but it probably was long enough because I woke up, and what really woke me up, bro, was my blood was dripping on me. And I felt how hot it was. It was just dripping on me. I'm like, damn, some hot ass water, bitch. I'm in the shower. What the fuck? I woke up, bitch. I'm on the ground and shit. My Super Soaker 10,000 right there. My bike laying behind me. I'm on my head on side the mailbox, blood all around my body and shit. I'm looking like, wait, I didn't even remember the nigga Briston was on the back of my bike, bro. And I had to think about it down the line. I went inside and shit. My uncle was like, bro, what the fuck going on, bro? Why is some shit always happening to you? I'm like, bro, you don't know. These old ass niggas and older kids and grown ass niggas be trying to beat on me, nigga. And then try to make it seem like mistakes and shit. And I was like, you know what? When I'm gonna tell you though, I'm gonna be real with you. God don't fuck around though. When God say, do not touch a hair on my anointings, he mean that, right? Bro, it was this motherfucker in my neighborhood. I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Been wanting them, bro. Finally got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, dog. I wanted to show my other partner. I forgot his name. His name started with an M. He had told me about the summer camp, and that was I had the best fun, and I'm glad he locked me in with the summer camp. But he was hanging with this other nigga. I think he was about 18 or 19. Now the homie I know was 17. But you know what I'm saying, bro? We all be at the park, so it's like everybody know everybody, bro. But me, the person I am, bro, I always hung out with the older folks. I never really hung out with people younger than me or my age. Sometimes I did hang out with people that was younger than me. Not on no creepy shit or no pedophile shit, but you know, everybody be like, damn, the way my energy is, bro, it depends on my mood and my vibe. I could be with anybody. I could be with the gangsters. I could be with the pimps. I could be with the drug dealers and the killers. But I realized that's not my type of that ain't healthy for me. You feel me? But yeah, bro, I'll be with everybody, but mostly I'll be with people that's older than me, and it'll be like this. I guess I could put it like this: 80% I'll be with people that's older than me, cause I was soaking up all type of game and shit still to this day. 10% people my age, and 10% people a little younger than me. You know what I'm saying? But once I got to that certain age bracket, I was like, yeah, I can't hang around with y'all no more, bro. I'm too old, and then you know what I'm saying? Maybe anyone else will get away with it, but they'll look at me like I'm a weirdo, I'm a creep. So stay to myself anyway. So boom, bro. Sometime down the line, matter of fact, let me go back to the park, right? I got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit. I had just got the 1,000-Year Dragon, 1,000-Year Dragon or some shit. I had Buku, I had the Time Wizard. I had Buku Fire shit. Like I was on Yu-Gi-Oh, bitch. But I ain't even understood the cards. I just had them, bro. And nigga tried to take my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I was like, nah, nigga, you got me fucked up, bro. You a 19, 18-year-old motherfucker trying to take a 10-year-old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, bro. Look at the body difference, the energy difference, but nigga, the spirit still was overpowering this nigga. That's why he had to fight me, bro. This grown ass nigga, bro, put his hands on me, busted my nose up, all that shit, nigga. I had to go run and go get a 2x4 because my hands couldn't do enough damage. So I got a little 2x4. I whacked the nigga like 2 times. He ate that shit. He laughed at me. That nigga grabbed that 2x4 or that 4x4, whatever that bitch. It was long as a bitch. He grabbed that bitch. He started beating the fuck out of me like I was a baseball. Bust all my shit up. Bust all my nose up, man. My shirt was getting gushy and gushy like a nigga shot the Kool-Aid man in the chest, you hear me? Bro, God said, do not touch my anointings. Do not touch my chosen ones. I had went back to the neighborhood, bro. That nigga ain't had no arms. No arms. No arms. No arms. The nigga Briston, he stuck in a mind frame of scarcity. Po-minded. You know what I'm saying? Always gonna be a dusty ass nigga. I know you're gonna be like, come on, Vibo, you over here gossiping and talking bad about people. I'm telling you about my life experience, man. What you talking about? But yeah, bro. And I used to sit here and ask myself, like, you know what? You can't let them provoke you. Or none of that, bro. Because when they provoke you into evil and you sign that contract like that, you get charged bro. Now when you go out the gates and you want to be pure evil like them, you get charged even more. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Um, the girl had asked me at the store, she was like, is these white potatoes or sweet potatoes? Bitch, the white potatoes cost 69 cents. Bitch, the sweet potatoes cost $1.76 for one. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got that much money like that. I told that bitch, man, on white potatoes, bitch. And she knew that money on fucking white potatoes. She still run them bitches up as sweet potato. God said, first of all, you lied. And then God said, second of all, you don't even got enough money for it. So, didn't get it. Didn't get it. I didn't get it. You feel me? I was like, hey, take that shit off. Shawty, I can't even afford that shit. She wanted to pay for it, but I was like, nah. And God was like, nah, you ain't getting it. You just have to go around and move around, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker said, bro, you can't cheat the game, bro. As a chosen one. If you evil and you rotten, you could do all the little shiesty shit. You could be a scammer, bro. You can't be no I used to be like, I ain't never think about jipping nobody or finessing nobody like that, bro. I mean, the dark arts did tell me how to fucking use my mouthpiece in a negative way to bring me my positive income, which is still not healthy. But I'm like, I ain't about to manipulate, bro. If I can't get it off the strength, the muscle, fuck it. Straight up, you hear me? But yeah, bro, I ain't want to hold y'all, bro. I just want to sit here and say, like, man, it used to be crazy. I used to think, like, bro, how they get away with so much murder and evil shit, but we do something, especially we can't even retaliate sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker really ticking and fucking with you, you really should bat the fuck out that motherfucker. But if you do, they gonna call the police on you. And they got it on camera how they aggravating you, but they gonna ignore everything. And then you gotta be conscious. It ain't even 2000. It's 2025, bitch. It ain't 1985, bitch. So they will finesse that camera footage. I remember I was a manager working at Pizza Hut, and it was gang stalking me, and my fucking manager, my general manager that trained me, was a shapeshifter. And her fucking face, it was a couple full moons and shit. The bitch face went half, it looked like Two Face, half lizard, half human. I was like, what the fuck? And then my coworker asked me, she was like, Fabo, did you see that? I'm in that bit like, bitch, why you asking me that like that? Cause she asked me loud and she was laughing. She was like, Fabo, did you see that? And I was like, Miss Carolyn, shut the fuck up, bitch. Yeah, I saw that shit, but I'm like, no, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I was like, what happened? What's going on? She was like, oh, it's a full moon. You know, when it's a full moon, your true emotions and who you truly are come to the surface. And I was like, yeah. Shut up, bitch, because you're an insectilian. Acting like I don't see what you look like. Little stick bug, little praying mantis. But anyway, you hear me? And I was like, bro, why is it that they ran me off the job. I got fired. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to stay at that job so much, but I ain't gonna lie, they was tearing my ass up. But I was like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I gotta get this check, bitch. Cause I was in trade school. So I'm like, I gotta be a man and be accountable and pay off my school bill, bitch. You hear me? Did get a little fast for this shit, but come on, man. I'm not white, bro. I'm not Chinese, bro. They're not gonna give me the full shit. They gonna give me a little something. Give me a little something. I knew everybody else was getting fat money, bro. Some people, whole classes was paid. They ain't even had to pay nothing. Nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they ran me off the job and shit. And I was like, damn, bro. It was just straight evil shit. And I was like, God, why I gotta leave? Why I gotta go? Why I can't make money? Why I gotta suffer? And I was like, it's not you suffering. This is training. This is strength. Change your perspective. And it ain't that to a certain degree, yeah, they do get away with evil. They do get away with evil. But guess what? They're gonna be spiritually dead. They're not gonna be able to make it to the spirit realm, to the spirit life. They're not gonna have no full life spirit in that bitch. They're gonna be just like they is out here. Quantity, but no quality. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to speak about with the chosen ones. Man, I should be like, man, why is it that evil used to be able to do and get away with so much? And then when I want to do it, or I want to do something, it might not even be that evil, but oh, they don't want me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had one motherfucker told me like, oh, I thought you was a good guy. I thought you was a good boy. I ain't know you cursing shit. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time the bitch recorded me on her phone and shit. When I was working at the house of Mac, you hear me? Shorty was recording me the whole time, acting like she was on FaceTime. And I was like, bitch, I know you got somebody on FaceTime that's trying to cash out for this money on my head, bitch. You feel me? I'm like, nah, man. And I was, because one of the chefs in that bitch asked me, he was like, hey, Vabo, bro, you think I can get in shape and fit like you? I was like, nigga, fuck no, nigga. Look what the fuck you eating this bitch. And everybody looked at me and they was like, wow, that's who he really is? Damn, I thought he was a good guy. I thought he was noble. I'm real, nigga. Just because I'm quiet and I don't talk to you niggas don't mean I'm soft and I'm naive and shit. Nigga, it depends on what temperature you trying to bring out me. First of all, you niggas in here fucking harassing me and evil eyeing me and flicking me in my back as I turn around. So you think I'm gonna help your fucking fat ass lose weight? Bitch, you crazy, bitch. First of all, you need to lose that fucking problem inside you. So when I told the fat dude that he was cool though. I ain't gonna lie, he used to break me off and she used to be cool and shit, but every now and then I could see that look at how you look at me. So I was like, nigga, your words don't mean shit because your eyes really speaking for you. I don't give a fuck what your mouth say. You know what I'm saying? You did? I don't give a fuck what that bitch say. Your eyes say everything. Your ears, your energy say everything, nigga, and I'm listening. You feel me? So boom. I fucking yeah, I told him that. And then there was the little shorty that was back there cooking and shit. She was like, oh my gosh, Vabo, I thought you was a good guy. I didn't know you was like that. Woo. Damn, you just like us. I was like, nah, bitch, I ain't like y'all at all. But yeah, when I got to express myself in that manner, I'ma do it, bitch. Told that nigga, yeah, fuck no, you can't get like me, nigga. You in here eating trash and shit. You got a trash ass lifestyle. and you drink alcohol all day. You ain't gonna never be able to get like me. And I kept it real with the nigga. Fuck no, you can't get like me, nigga. You could get like you, but you can't get like me, nigga. It ain't gonna happen. Your body ain't even built like mine, nigga. My frame is muscular built. This is my frame, nigga. That's my original frame. Working out, not working out, nigga. I'm just muscular built. And if I ain't working out, I'm probably skinny muscular. But nigga, look at my daddy, my genetics, nigga. Stop playing, bitch. But yeah, man, I ain't want to hold y'all too long. Let me go try to get on the Wi-Fi and upload this daddy real quick and charge my phone up. Then I gotta bust a move and get from around this area because I've been over here marinating. I'm ready to go take a nap. I'm tired as a bitch. Not really tired, just malnourished and shit. I ain't been eating that much at all. Like I had a cup of oatmeal. I got one banana, and that's all I got on me right now. So, and later on, I do got one sweet potato, and I got like some rice, enough rice. So that's probably what I'm gonna eat for the rest of the day. Eat the rest of my bag of rice, and eat that one sweet potato. It's probably gonna be it for me. But yeah, man, I'm about to go take a nap and shit. Motherfucker tired, boy. Yeah, bro. You hear me? I'm like, bro, they could do some evil shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying back at the house of Mac, you heard me, when I was working in that bitch, you heard me. Like, man, I remember Shardy was showing me, she was like, man, all these different rappers and we came here and ate here and we took pictures with them and shit. And she was like, Vabo, I think you should have your picture on the wall soon, huh? And I was like, yeah, you right, I might. But I was like, look at all of them and look at me. They all sold they soul. Just to have the fame and the notoriety and shit. I ain't about to do that shit, bitch. Having the fame and notoriety that I got is enough. You feel me? And I don't even want the attention, bro. I'm one of them motherfuckers that like to be by themselves and stay out the way. Background type shit. Like Mortal Kombat, nigga, I'll be smoke. Van move and disappear on your ass. I'll be noob or some shit. You hear me? Go on my little tunnel and get the fuck from your ass. But yeah, man, I just had to chop it up with y'all, the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we sit here and think to ourselves sometimes, like, bro, they get away with so much evil, bro. But in actuality, on this realm they do. But in God's whole operation, not at all, because this is their original realm, bro, and they know it. That's why they know so much. That's why they have so much earthly knowledge, bro. Every time they die, they come right back to this bitch. They come right back. So they know everything. They know all their past lives. They know all of this shit so well, bro. That's how many times they came back here and they cool with it. Because sometimes I come across some people I never seen in my life. And I'm like, damn, I know you. I guess the last time I played this game, I must have failed. I must probably didn't make it as far as I did this time. And I remember you from last time. You that same ain't shit ass bitch. And I remember my uncle told me, he was like, hey, bro, your soul know people. That's why when you meet certain people and y'all just click, that's because in the past life or something back in the day, y'all probably was good friends or y'all was good buddies or that probably was your old lady or something in the past. But in this life, things has changed. So when you come across certain souls and they just automatically don't like your ass and hate your ass, that's the same motherfuckers that was in the last life treating you like that. And I was like, God damn, nigga, how y'all be having all of this earthly knowledge? Like, y'all niggas done came back here and did this shit too many times. Nigga, I gotta do whatever I gotta do to make sure this is the one. This is it. You feel me? But yeah, man, where we at? 4%. I'm about to go ahead, grab the bag, shake the spot, charge up and upload this one because I like this one right here. And I'm about to go eat my banana. I'm about to go rest my nerves, man. Go take a nap. Go find somewhere where they ain't gonna wake me up out my sleep, bro. Or do no whole nigga shit. Cause I'm tired, bro. I am. No, I'm really just my body need the proper fuel. And I'm just waiting for some funds and shit to get situated. You know what I'm saying? Cause I gotta keep what I got at a certain level. I can't let, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep $5 in my wallet at all times. And I gotta keep another $5 for a bottle of water. The most I'm gonna pay on a gallon of water is $1.39, but sometimes I can find a little machines where it's like 25 to 50 cents for a gallon. And the apples and shit, well, I ain't at the store I was at the other day, but the apples like 89 cents. So, once I find my little stores and shit. But right now I'm way on the other side of town, bro. So right now I just got this banana. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna probably just go lay down and eat that when I get back up. I don't want to eat before I go to sleep or take a nap neither. But I'm about to go take this nap, man. But yeah, man, I just want to sit here and chop it up with y'all. Like, man, don't sweat them. You know, like they say in the book, in that book, some shit is true, but it was twisted. That's why I go off spirit, right? What was here first? Books or trees? Do trees come from books or do books come from trees? Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a trust spirit. But yeah, man, like I was saying and shit, you heard me. I was just like, bro, don't envy the wicked, you know what I'm saying? Cause they got the cars, the clothes, they got buku family members, and they all fake though. It's all fake. It's all fake. And we the most authentic motherfucker, authentic thing around this bitch. And they artificial as a motherfucker. And they get mad because we are the true forms of telepathy. They are the true forms of telephones. You understand what I'm saying? The greatest technology exists within our body. Everything outside us is a replication, and they want us on their playing field. But see, God gave us telepathy, telekinesis, and they got theirs too, right? But ours move different things. You know what I'm saying? Our telekinesis is mostly based in our magnetism, and we pull that organically from within us. They telekinesis and shit like that, bro. They gotta finger flick you with their fingers and shit. That's why they call it fiery darts, cause they fucking flicking that shit at you, bro. They flicking they hate at you, bro. And sometimes I can visibly see that shit. Like sometimes it be white lights and shit flashing in my eyes. Or sometimes I can see sometimes it be a slow shadow. Sometimes it be a fast black ass shadow coming from them speeding up to my body. And I be seeing them trying to throw darkness in my soul, bro. But yeah, man. I'm about to get up out of here, bro. I just want to chop it up with y'all, bro. Don't you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, don't envy the wicked, bro. Don't be mad at them. Don't be, oh, they got the cars, the clothes, and shit. Look what we got. We got everything that they want. They got everything that we don't. Cause the shit that we own, it don't owns us. I mean, the shit that we own owns us, and that shit is within us. But the shit that they own owns them, and that's all of that shit that's outside of them, right? You know, they got to go to the gym, take creatine, eat buku food to feel like, because when you got weight on you and shit, you feel good, bro. You feel like you secure and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can handle whatever situation coming up compared to when you're hungry and you're starving and you're skinny and you're underweight and shit like that. You don't really feel so secure about yourself. But if a motherfucker play with you, you gonna let that motherfucker, you gonna knock that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tap, bitch. You ain't tapping out, but you gonna make sure tap, bitch. You heard me? Once that light switch off, bitch, it's hard to turn that bitch back on. You heard me? But yeah, man. That's why I say, bro, do not envy these wicked motherfuckers, cause they got paid, and some of the shit that they got was off of our suffering. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they be fucking sacrifices and trying to chase souls and shit. They want our souls, bro. Especially want my soul. Bitch, I'm same song, bitch. I'm you law. Nobody's bitch. You feel me? But yeah, man. That's why I say, bro, do not envy these motherfuckers, bro. Cause it seemed like they get away with so much shit down here. But in the long run, the reason why they get away with so much shit down here, because in return, they get to stay their ass down here. Little do they know, little do they get. And the difference between us and them, we got free will, bro. They have to take orders, bro. Even when they thinking about doing something on their own caliber. Once your energy start to register and synchronize within them in the environment, nigga, you see their body snatching, their body getting jerked and shit. I swear to God, they be want to go this way. Fucking bodies start jerking and spazzing and going crazy. Once they see your ass and feel your ass, now they on your meat pistol. And I be like, yeah, something is controlling you, bro. You ain't even controlling yourself, bro. You can't even control yourself, bro. Let alone you can't even control your urges or your temptations or none of that shit. And yet alone, you think you control me? You out your body, bitch. You heard me? But yeah, man, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Hey, man, thank you to everybody that been looking out on the donations, the contributions, the assistance, the like, share, comment, subscribe. Like I say, bro, we finally got us some better transportation. Finally got a bike. I mean, the next thing next is I do got to get a better seat, because look at this shit here. We riding spinners. We riding spinners. That bit loose, and I can't have that shit sitting up under me. I got to get one of them fat backs, you hear me? And then I got to get the little clutch thing that'll lock it in, because this bitch loose as a bitch, you hear me? This bitch ain't got the thing on it. And then next, I want to build this fucking bike up like a motherfucker, bro. I'm probably gonna spend about, I'm probably gonna invest $500 on this bike. I do want to get like a taller bike that sit higher, but I probably just get a bigger seat, bro. I'm straight because this bitch legit. I ain't gonna lie, this bitch legit. It's just a little low rider. But hey, what I thought about doing was um changing the handlebars and then like attaching. I need to put like the little back thing right here so I can start carrying my little weight and shit right here, right? Cause I got me a tarp yesterday for $1. It ain't that big, but if it rained too bad, I could at least cover me and my belongings up. You know what I'm saying? My feet might get wet under that bitch, but I spent $1 on the tarp, bro. It wasn't that big. You know what I'm saying? But if I go get some more, I could make it. I could do what it do. You feel me? But anyway, it ain't about what I need because I'm grateful for what I already have. But I'm just letting y'all know on the update. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do to the bike, to the bike. Slow down, Bible. What I'm gonna do to the bike. You heard me? How I'm gonna upgrade this bitch, and that I'm grateful for this bitch, bro. Today I went to go get the slime. I put the slime in the tires, so the tires been real firm, real sitting. I guess the slime then dried up in the little holes, everything is great. Everything is A1, man. Like I said, I'm about to go find me a little duck out spot, charge up, upload, and you hear me? About to get some Z's in this bitch. You hear me? Damn, bro. I don't know. My brain be on 10,000 things at one time. I was like, damn. Uh, Sylvester and Tweety Bird was just another version of Tom and Jerry, nigga. You hear me? But yeah, man, I'ma holler at y'all, bro. Oasis, mahalo, peace and prosperity. One more thing. Don't sweat what they do. Don't sweat what they get. Don't sweat what they do, bro. Because they gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta pull somebody down for you to feel like you above them or you to feel up, you already ain't shit ass bitch. You already under a nigga like a motherfucker. You under my asshole, cause you ain't shit, bitch. And I see why you mad, cause I stay pissing on you. Stay pissed off, cause I stay on my shit. You feel me? They don't want to see us happy, baby. Keep that motherfucking smile on you, baby. Keep that motherfucking spirit glowing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever make you happy, make you feel like you, whatever make you feel whole, do that shit with no remorse. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie. Hey, shout out to Mel the Mystic. She just told me in the comments. She was like, Vibo, if you be walking around with them chains around your neck, they gonna think they gonna be scared of you. They gonna try to cause problems and shit. I'm like, look, Mel, I ain't shrinking for nobody, man. I'm done doing that shit. That's their problem. The world got enough problems as it is. And shit, when they had us locked up with these bitches around our neck, it wasn't a problem back then. Oh, so now walking around with this bitch is a problem now? They don't like that shit. You hear me? Fuck them. You hear me? I'm like, hey, this for my bike, bro. This for my bike. This, you know what I'm saying? This for my bike. But if you want to bite, I'm gonna make sure you took more than you could chew. But this is literally for my bike. You see my lock right here. So the police could pull up with a, why you walking around with that chain on your neck? Why, why isn't my dick in your mouth, sir? Don't you got your own? Don't you have a wife? Put it where it belongs. And let mine stay where it should be. You hear me? Why you walking around with that chain on your neck, sir? First of all, I ain't answering your question, bitch. If I ain't in the wrong, I ain't commit no crime, bitch. I ain't even talking to you, bitch. But ain't worrying about these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas gotta worry about me. I'm done shrinking, baby. I'm done trying to make people feel safe around me, bitch. If you don't feel safe around me, that's your fucking fault, bitch. Get dangerous, bitch. Straight up. Cause I remember when I was around certain situations and people and places, I ain't feel safe my own fucking self. So what I did, I got dangerous, bitch. So I wouldn't feel like that. Now the difference where I'm at now is common sense and to be smart and be wise. You know when to go. You know you don't need to be around these fucking ain't shit ass people. So boom, shabang. You feel me? So yeah, man. Do not envy these niggas. Do not be mad behind them or whatever they do, because they got to do that. We don't have to do what they do. They got to do what they got to do. And at the same time, it seems like they get no repercussions or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But they already paid in full, and they got to stay here. So they got to stay here, and they trying to get us to stay with them. Misery loves company, bitch. Y'all can have this over to yourself. I'm going back to the place where the trees grow by themselves, bitch. I'm going back to the place where if you pluck a fruit off the tree, and about 15, 20 seconds, that bitch gonna grow right back. I'm going back to the place where you don't never get hungry, bitch. That's when you know it showed you in Casper that this is a dead ass realm. In Casper, them niggas was eating like buku fucking food and shit. That shit was going right through their body. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we all what's alive here. Everything else is dead, bro. Literally. They all spiritually dead. Let me tell you how you know these people are spiritually dead, bro. They go to stores and they go purchase things that say spirits. I was talking to myself saying that shit last night. I was like, bitch, I got a soul. I came with that shit. I came complete with the package. You know what I'm saying? You go buy something. This bitch came with the batteries, bitch. You bought something from the store. You gotta go buy the batteries. Nah, we came with the batteries, bitch. And they don't like that shit. But that's their problem. You heard me? I'm not worrying about these no lives, these low lives, these no lives. These fucking your funky bitch. Funky bitches ain't worrying about these scuttlebutts, man. They more worried about us, bro. I watch how they spend their time and resources and finances just to fucking be on my meat pistol.